All right, looks like we're all set. Thanks so much for joining us, everybody. And happy VeeCon 2024 ticket airdrop day. Let me get my video on VeeFriends Meet. I hope everybody's having a great Thursday. My name is Jeremy. I'm on the community team at VeeFriends, and I'm here to step everyone through how to buy a ticket in 3 easy steps. If you were a Series 1 holder as of Friday, May the 3rd at 5:55 p.m. for our snapshot, then you can check your wallet now to see the VeeCon 2024 ticket in your wallet. It is on the Base network. Base network is an L2 to Ethereum. It's very similar to mainnet, and so you'll find it to be a familiar experience, but you may not have any gas token there. The gas token to pay for transactions is Ethereum, just like it is on mainnet, but it must be bridged over. So if you have any questions about that, we're going to be running through that toward the end of the process. Feel free to ask. Also check our blog where we have the basics of Base, walking you through how to add Base as a network, how to bridge over, and transact on Base network if you decide to transfer your ticket to a friend or list it on a marketplace. Our focus today is really on helping folks who do not yet have a digital wallet understand how to get one, how to get their VeeCon ticket, and how to register for VeeCon. If you're planning to go to VeeCon, right now you can update the VeeCon app, just VeeCon in your app store, and sign into your VeeFriends account. Your tickets should show up there, and you can register very quickly in the app or on veecon.co/register for the desktop experience. You can also share the access with a friend very easily, simply with an email address. If you were to send it to me, for example, at jeremy@veefriends.com, I would receive an email saying that you had shared access with me. It would take me to veecon.co to set up an account and register under that ticket, which is a really fun and simple way that our tech team set up for you to bring friends to VeeCon. If you didn't know, VeeCon is the conference meets festival for the now. It is happening this August 9th through the 11th in Los Angeles, California. We're very, very excited to host everybody there. Obviously, this conference is focused on business, marketing, technology, innovation, and pop culture, alongside entertainment and activations that we hope will inspire our community, inspire connection, inspire creativity, and inspire growth. So if that sounds interesting to you, go to veecon.co/register to register now. So let's dive into it. Again, if you're listening on Twitter Spaces, and let me make sure that this link is also available in our YouTube chat. If you're listening on Twitter Spaces, then go to the first pinned tweet and you can join our VeeFriends Meet session. Otherwise, feel free to leave comments on Twitter, and I will try to keep up with them as best as I can. Shout out to Gas Fairy, Camilla, Robbie, Michelle, Eli, and Hayden, who have left a comment. It's good to see everybody. And to the rest of the folks in the crowd, Soggy Waffles, Vicky, Chartsy, and all our other VeeFriends. All right, let's get into it. So there are 3 simple steps to get your VeeCon ticket. First, you'll want to set up your digital wallet. You can use any wallet that suits you, whether that's MetaMask, Rainbow Wallet, Rabby, or Coinbase Wallet. For this, I'm going to recommend, if you're absolutely new to collecting on chain and NFTs overall, that the Coinbase wallet on mobile is the most frictionless experience, but we'll show you a couple of examples. Then buy your VeeCon ticket on any marketplace that supports the Base network. That includes OpenSea, Mintify, and Magic Eden. You can buy VeeCon tickets in ETH, or if you're not yet got any cryptocurrency, you can actually buy with a credit card on the OpenSea marketplace, which should be pretty straightforward, and we'll walk you through that process. Sorry, getting a note. 1 second. So, first step in setting up your wallet. And for folks who are, I just want to make sure everybody can follow along. I appreciate you being here. I'm sharing a presentation on meet.vfriends. If you're on Twitter and you don't want to come over to Meet, you can actually jump into the video stream that is also on the VeeCon page. I'll pin that up for you all so it's easy to find. So setting up your wallet. First, if you're going with the Coinbase wallet, you're going to want to search Coinbase Wallet in your App Store, download the app. Once you do, you'll tap Create New Wallet, set up a password either with Face ID or with a password of your choice, and you're done. It's that easy. For folks who have been through this process before over the years, you know, typically there is a recording of the secret phrase, and we'll talk about that a little bit more. Coinbase on mobile actually skips this step. If you're doing this on a desktop browser, which is perfectly fine as well, you're going to want to search Coinbase Wallet. The links to this is all in our blog. Add the extension to your browser, and as you sign up, you will be walked through the secret phrase process. Just as a bit of general education for everybody, your crypto wallet is controlled by what's called a private key, and this series of 12 words, which we call a secret phrase, is an encrypted code to your private key. Whoever controls your private key, which in this case is thankfully you, controls your wallet. So controls any value you store there in cryptocurrency or your VeeCon NFT once it's there. Now, you can think about your private key like the key to your car. If someone else has your key, then they can step into your car, put in the key, and drive it away. And we really want to make sure that everyone understands the importance of protecting the security and privacy of your secret phrase. That's why we call it a secret. So highly recommend that you do not store this 12-word phrase in a digital manner on like an iCloud or in a text message or otherwise. It's really encouraged that you write this down on paper and store it in a secure place. Here is the workflow for MetaMask. It's very, very simple. Go to metamask.io/download to get the browser extension for the browser that you're using. Add the extension. Once you open it up, you'll be prompted with a very similar flow. Create a new wallet, agree to the terms and set a password. And then at that moment, you'll be asked to either secure your wallet now, which will give you your 12-word private secret phrase and private key, which we just talked about, or you can do it later. Whether sorry about that on Twitter Spaces, I just got a phone call. Let me turn on Do Not Disturb. Whether you're doing this in MetaMask, Coinbase, Rainbow Wallet, or otherwise, you can always back up your private phrase or your secret phrase later on. But it's better if you do it in the setup process. So going through, you'll get a set of words, 12 words. You'll have to confirm that you recorded those words, and voila, you have a wallet and you're freely available to transact on chain. And you're ready to buy your VeeCon ticket. And I am doing my best to watch for questions. Like, thank you for those in the Meet.VFriends chat that are saying hello, and also on Twitter. So if questions arise as we're going through, feel free to let me know. That's what I'm here for, and I'll be here for the next 40 minutes or so, or as long as you all need. So with buying your ticket, we're going to recommend that you go to OpenSea, especially if this is your first time buying anything on chain. So OpenSea.io. In the top right corner, there will be a actually, one step I forgot. You're going to want to go to this site within your wallet app. So at the bottom, once you're in your wallet app, at the bottom menu bar, there will be a browser button where you can navigate the internet from within your wallet. This is the easiest way to connect your wallet to various sites where you can interact on chain like OpenSea. Once you're there and you've navigated to OpenSea.io, you can hit the profile icon in the top right-hand corner to prompt a connect wallet. Select the wallet that you're using, MetaMask, Coinbase, etc., and you'll be asked to sign and confirm twice. You'll be first to select the wallet that you're connecting with, then to approve that connection, and then a third time to agree and sign to create an OpenSea account associated to that wallet. Relatively straightforward. Follow the blue buttons, and just most importantly, make sure you're on the right site when you're doing these transactions. Next up, you're going to want to head to the VeeCon 2024 collection. So VeeCon 2024 tickets are available now. I'll post the official link here in our Meet. It's also in the thread, which is pinned up to the top of the spaces. And you'll be able to select any ticket to purchase. You can hit buy now, and I'll show you my screen here. Here's a live look at the marketplace. VeeCon 2024, the website URL is OpenSea.io/collection/VeeCon-2024-tickets. And if you're new to this, the reason that I'm sort of reiterating, make sure you're on the right links and trying to be as thorough as possible, is because it is relatively easy for people to create fake collections pretending to be VeeCon 2024. So just as a pit stop, and because I see that our crowd is mainly NFT proficient, want to just go lean into the crowd that's here for this live show, here's a couple ways that you can verify the authenticity of this collection. Number one, there's a blue check next to the collection title that says this collection belongs to a verified account and has significant interest or sales. And the deployer, which is essentially the author of the collection, just below it, is also a verified account. That's VFriends Mini Drops. And if you were to go a step further and click into that account, you will see the several collections that have been deployed from this wallet, including all of our Gift Goat Mini Drops, Please Take a Step Back, previous VeeCon tickets, and more. So on the VeeCon 2024 site, and I'm going to do this live for everybody so that folks can see. Let me make sure my network is set. Great. So I've removed base network, and this is sort of the thing for everyone to understand who hasn't yet interacted with base. This is not connecting to a site like we've done with OpenSea. This is adding a layer of interaction to our wallet extension. So on MetaMask, you can, and here, why don't I open this in a window? Let me do it this way. I want to make sure do you still see my hang tight, folks? Just want to make sure you're still seeing me on Meetup, friends. Yep, looks good. Cool. So let me come back to OpenSea. Now, if I'm already signed in on OpenSea. If I hit buy now, because this is a base NFT, it's going to automatically open a prompt within my wallet to add the base network. You can see that here. Allow this site to add a network, and you can read base is the name of the network and the network URL. I can verify this is the actual base by going to base.org, which is, again, the layer 2 incubated by Coinbase, which is where these tickets have been deployed. In the bottom right-hand corner of that window, I can hit approve. And again, I will now be asked to switch networks. I've approved and added the network. Now I'm switching over. Really simple, 2 or 3 clicks. And because I don't have enough ETH to purchase this ticket, OpenSea is taking me into a checkout with MoonPay flow, which is what we recommend folks do if they want to pay with credit card. So let me come back here to our presentation. I see we lost the share screen. Let me bring it back. How we doing? Give me some feedback. I'm up here on my own, so the empty pauses are just going to be a little fun silence. But where did my presentation go? Gramps raised his hand. I love that. Let me bring you up here, Gramps. 1 second. I just lost my there you are. Okay, back to the presentation. And Gramps, I'll bring you up here as well. Thank you so much. Appreciate the feedback. Awesome. Very good. Appreciate everybody. Going through it. So once you've purchase your ticket and you've added the base network, you'll move through this credit card flow. If you even if you have crypto, you can still choose to select credit card, and you'll just hit continue, and you'll be asked to set up a MoonPay account. This is very standard account setup process. You're going to enter your basic information, your billing address, phone number, and through this you can purchase Ethereum, which you'll use within MoonPay to purchase, and just fill out your credit and debit details, and voila, You'll verify your card and your purchase will be complete. Once you have your ticket, you're now ready to register for VeeCon. And this is a critical step. Anyone who wants to attend VeeCon is required to register. So please make sure that you do this before you arrive, but the sooner the better. So first off, in order to register, you're going to need to link your digital wallet to your vfriends.com account. And I'm also going to walk you through if you don't yet have a VeeFriends account. Firstly, you're going to want to go back to your wallet app, to the browser, which again, you can see here in yellow is at the bottom, and navigate to vfriends.com. In the top right corner, you'll open up the menu and tap sign in. That will take you to this screen where you can create an account, signing up with email address, or you can also use social sign-on with a Google, a Twitter, or an Apple account. You'll receive a verification code, which you'll need to verify, set your password and your name, as well as notification settings, so you can stay up to date on what's going on in VeeFriends and VeeCon via email or by phone. Highly recommend you opt into email. By phone is up to you. And once that's done, you'll get a confirmation that your account is set up, and you'll want to go back to the menu to open up your wallets. In the wallets, you'll see this interface here, and I hope this is big enough for everybody. If the size of the presentation is too small, please let me know. You'll see a button that says Link Hot Cold Wallet, and again, this is all within your wallet app, so it's going to be very intuitive for your app to connect. You'll hit Link Hot Cold, tap the Hot Wallet button, and then hit Sign. For everybody who may or may not know, hot and cold wallets refer to basically two forms of interacting on chain. Hot referring to interact with more websites and interfaces, and cold meaning is more storage. It's usually a one direction sort of management system. So it's not really necessary if you're just getting started, but for folks who may not know, we have this cold wallet option in which you don't actually sign to connect your wallet to vfriends.com, but you send a microtransaction in Ethereum to the wallet designated so that you can connect and enjoy all the benefits that vfriends.com has to offer without ever having to connect your wallet. Once you've created your vfriends.com account, you are ready to download the VeeCon app. You can download it on Apple or Google Play. Simply search VeeCon and it'll be there. If you already have the VeeCon app from previous years, today's a perfect time to update the app. You'll tap sign in, where you'll be prompted to sign in with the VeeFriends account that you just created. And you should see your VeeCon ticket in the main page on the Access tab. If at any point in this process, if we're not live and you're doing this after the fact and you need support, you can always email VeeCon at support@veecon.co by email, and we will be there to help. You're going to tap the register button on your ticket and provide your first and last name, and then hit register, and voila, you're done. So I imagine for a lot of the VeeFriends that I see in the crowd, both on Twitter and on meet.vfriends, you're way ahead of me. Hopefully, the team is seeing a lot of registrations come in right now. It should be a very familiar process for all of you, and we can't wait to see you at VeeCon. So that's sort of the rundown. Again, to register, go to veecon.co/register on desktop or within your mobile wallet. So let's move into questions now. Just gonna Awesome. What's going on, everybody on Twitter? I know I have split attention because I'm so focused on meat, but it's great to see everybody. Peter, good to see you in here. Let's see. Camilla, thanks for the comments. Is there a benefit or disadvantage for using credit card versus ETH? That's a fantastic question. I will say there is not a disadvantage. It is really about your preference. For folks who already have Ethereum, then it's going to be easier for them to simply bridge it over to Base and purchase with ETH if they're used to purchasing NFTs. But for a lot of folks, this is going to be the first NFT they've ever gotten, it's easier to purchase with a credit card because that's just a familiar payment method. It is very simple, especially in the Coinbase wallet, to purchase ETH directly on the Base network, so you don't have to deal with the bridge using a credit card. And I'm happy to walk through that flow as well. But there's no advantage or disadvantage. Basically, when you're buying the VeeCon ticket, you're buying in ETH no matter what. But when you use the MoonPay flow that OpenSea has integrated, they are on the back end converting the USD or the credit card that you're paying with into ETH, buying the ticket for you, and delivering it to you. Let me just check some notifications. I'm glad this has been helpful, Joseph. Appreciate that feedback. Really, really cool. Looks like I'm not seeing any questions on Twitter. Let me jump back over to meet.vfriends. Here we are. This is my first year attending VeeCon. Any advice for this VeeCon greenhorn? I love this question, Bees, and I'd love for the community to jump in and answer this as well. So whether on Twitter or meet.vfriends, be very curious to hear from folks like what your advice is for somebody coming to VeeCon for the first time. Some things that are top of mind for me are on the practical side, make sure you read the FAQ, look at the map and programming, like spend some time once details about our speaker lineup and schedule come out to get an idea of where you might want to spend your day. But one of the biggest like benefits of being at a place like VeeCon is introducing yourself to new people and the interactions you'll have with attendees. So I think the best advice I can give you is just like put your hand out and say hello to as many people as possible. It's such a welcoming community. And, this being the third VeeCon, I think it's going to be the biggest and best one yet. I see John got his tickets. That's great to see. Let me also make sure that YouTube isn't feeling lonely. We're streaming in all places. Should I turn on a little lo-fi? Like, should I give a little sound here? Let's try that. Let's see. Does anybody have their hand raised? Nope. Okay. If anybody in the Meet.bfriends has questions, feel free to request up. Or you can request up on Twitter Spaces. In fact, if you join the stage on Twitter Spaces, we'll still hear you on Meet.bfriends. So would love to have you join the conversation. I think a lot of people here have already interacted on Base and are relatively familiar. Actually, just by not even show emojis, can I get a comment, yes or no, have you registered for VeeCon? I'd love to know if people are registering live, updating the app. It really only takes a minute. I know I walked through the whole process start to finish in about 20 minutes. But if you already have a ticket, have a wallet, have your ticket, it takes 2 or 3 minutes to register at most. We got a comment here. Chris has the app but haven't registered, not familiar with Base yet. No problem. Chris, would you like to jump on stage so we can talk through it and get through what you want to make sure you understand it? If you can't jump on right now, it's totally fine. Just let me know in chat where I should start. Because if you are getting a ticket and you go to OpenSea, for example, it'll automatically prompt you to add the Base network. You'll click confirm, allow access to add, and then switch networks to Base. And then you can use ETH or credit card to buy your ticket just like that. Otherwise, Base is very, very familiar to Ethereum. I'm glad to see we have Chartsy on stage on Twitter Spaces. How you doing? Welcome up.
Hey, Jeremy. Doing well. How are you?
I'm good. I'm glad to have someone to talk to. Chris? Did I get rugged or did you? Unfortunately, I don't hear you, Chris. I don't know if you can hear me. Yeah, I see he dropped off. No problem. We got a great question here on Meet.VeeFriends. When selling a ticket on OpenSea, will the payment be credited to my OS account or OpenSea account? There's no credit. I think that word might be a little bit confusing. If you've ever sold an NFT before on OpenSea, the process is exactly the same. But what you'll receive is ETH on Base as opposed to ETH on mainnet. So if you want to move it over to mainnet, you'll need to bridge it back to Base. And it's probably a good opportunity for me to show you what the bridge looks like. So SH, glad you're here, and feel free to request up if you want to chat through it more specifically. This is a super bridge, and it's just superbridge.app. You can use this bridge to select all the networks. You can see here, I can go ahead and connect my wallet, and I get a little pop-up asking me what I want to connect. And actually, I'm going to do this on testnet. So, because this is where I actually have ETH to. I lost my screen share again. 1 second, everybody. Coming right back. There's my tab. There we are. Cool. So we're looking at Superbridge, and I'm doing this on testnet just because that's the ETH that I have. I'm going to go ahead and connect my wallet. I get a MetaMask pop-up and connect. Very straightforward. And you can see I'm moving from Ethereum to Base. And your version would just not say Sepolia because you'd be doing it on mainnet. I pick the amount that I want. I don't know why I lost the screen share again. Hold on, let me get it back. It's probably because I'm switching back and forth to the MetaMask pop-up. So what you would be doing is the reverse, right? Let me reverse it. Oh, this page is non-responsive. 1 second. Here we go. So you would be withdrawing from Base as opposed to depositing. And if you had sold your ticket, you would have some amount of Base on ETH on Base here, and you would select the amount and approve a transaction. It's that simple. So it would look like this. You understand that it can take a few minutes. You click all these boxes so that they can be clear, that you know it takes a little bit of time. You can't speed up a transaction once it's initiated, and then there are network fees associated. So when you're going from mainnet to layer 2, from ETH to Base, you'll pay a mainnet gas fee. But when you're going from layer 2 back to layer 1, you'll pay a layer 2 gas fee, which should be around a penny or less. Let me go ahead and initiate deposit. This is what that looks like. A breakdown of 0.1 ETH being bridged over. This is my gas fee here, 0.001, and this is mainnet gas actually. And confirm it. Voila. And I see every time I lose that, I see every time I lose those wallet windows, I'm losing the screen share. But that's what it looks like. Let me come back to the chat to make sure that I got your question. Buds with Nick, great question here. So Buds with Nick asked, Base is Coinbase, right? And the answer is no. No problem about joining late. I'm happy to walk through this as many times as is necessary. Base is not Coinbase. Base is a layer 2 scaling solution for Ethereum, which basically means that it is designed to improve throughput, speed, and reduce costs for transactions on Ethereum. That was incubated by Coinbase. So it was created by Coinbase, but the two are separate. And actually, all L2s are on the spectrum of decentralization to centralization. They're more centralized, but Coinbase and Base are actually looking to decentralize Base nodes and the entire network more and more over the coming years. So I hope that helped. SH, I hope that I answered your question. I know that I went to the bridge and that might have been confusing, but to be more direct, when you sell your ticket on OpenSea, you'll get ETH on Base. And so there's a couple ways for you to get that over to mainnet. You can just bridge it the way I just showed you. If you have a Coinbase account, you can actually send it to Coinbase and just send it back to your wallet and select the mainnet network. or you can use a third-party bridge. And links for the things that you'll need is SH. It's actually you can actually buy and sell on OpenSea the exact same way. So I would love to make sure that it seems that it is not just seems, but it's actually as easy as it was for you to sell on mainnet. The process is exactly the same. It's just that your ETH is on a separate network. Similarly to how you had to deposit and withdraw to interact with Coinbase. I'm sorry, not Coinbase, to interact with IMX. It's a similar sort of situation. You can think of it almost like a foreign exchange currency. You can use dollars in the US in a way that you can't use them in the EU and vice versa. Can you show me from the beginning? I want to be sure I'm buying it correctly. I looked on OpenSea and it seems to be a lot of holders. I don't want to be totally understand. You can purchase the ticket at the time that's right for you. I'll show you the process here. Just so I can be a little more helpful to you, would you let me know, Nick, if you are going to be purchasing with credit card or if you have Ethereum to purchase with? That would be very helpful. Chris, I see you're back in the Twitter Spaces chat. If you want to try to come up now, you're welcome to do that. Thomas, I see your no about registering to VeeCon, but I hope that changes as soon as possible. I know you might not have a ticket yet. Oh, thank you for the Hey, Twitter Spaces, can you hear me now? Sorry, folks, I just found out that I had been rugged on Twitter, that we lost audio. So it means a lot that there were 18 people listening in silence for that long. I don't know why we lost audio, but hopefully it's coming back. Nick, you have some ETH, but might not be enough, so maybe card. No problem. So let's take a look. So first, you're going to, in your wallet, if you're on desktop, you can, in your browser, go to OpenSea.io. If you're doing this on mobile, you want to open up your wallet app, go to browser and OpenSea.io. Go ahead and click to connect, accept, and sign to create an OpenSea account if this is your first time there. And the process is very simple. You're going to go to the VeeCon collection, which I'll link for you in the chat right now. Here is the link. And oh, that's very nice of you. That's very, very nice. And then you can go ahead and I'm going to switch my networks over to Ethereum mainnet. So here's the collection. You're just going to go ahead and click buy. And you will already be prompted to set up a MoonPay account if you don't have enough Ethereum to purchase an Ethereum. The current price is 0.0598 ETH, which is currently about $225. So you can purchase that with ETH or with credit card, as I said. Just to show you this process, with your wallet, once you hit buy, you'll be asked to approve and switch networks to Base. And then it's very familiar to how, if you've purchased an NFT before, this is the credit card flow. You're going to be asked to set up a MoonPay account, entering your basic information, billing, phone number, the amount of Ethereum that you need. So in this case, $250, give or take. Fill out your credit card details and verify. So you'll have to verify with a KYC, a selfie, and a valid ID. Confirm the amount that you want to pay, and with a 2FA here, and then voila, you're done. So I hope that made sense. And at that point, you'll be ready to register. Let me know if you are. I love it. Nick is getting a ticket gifted to him from SH in the chat right now, which is super fun. Really good. Yeah, Nick, feel free to ask me a follow-up question if you need. Hey, Bryce, I see you on Twitter Spaces. Can you hear me? Bryce? Check 1, 2. Hey, Danny, good to see you. So all the tickets are sold technically, just now people are reselling. Yeah, that's correct. So VeeCon 2024 tickets are all given to Series 1 holders. So anybody who is selling a ticket is or was a holder of a VFriend Series 1 as of Friday, May 3rd. And it's their prerogative to do with it what they want. Bryce, I see you on stage, but I'm not sure that you can hear me or I can hear you. Hey, Bryce, can you hear me? Mic check, 1, 2.
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you.
Has it been audio silent for the past like 25 minutes?
Yeah. That's why I was gonna hop on there and let y'all know in case you were talking or anything like that. But
Yeah, I appreciate it. I got a DM a little bit ago, but I couldn't figure it out what happened. I honestly just got lucky that I fixed it just now. But I appreciate you coming up to share that.
Yeah, no worries, man. All good.
No problem.
And what's up, V fam? Love y'all.
Yeah, we'll see you at VeeCon, Bryce.
Gotta get my ticket first there, but I'll be there. I'll make it somehow.
Yeah, no problem. Well, tickets are available now, so feel free to get one. Chris, great follow-up here. Is the process going to be similar to last year where friends can gift access while retaining the NFT? And the answer is yes. Within the VeeCon app, you can easily share the access with a friend. I'll show you what that looks like here on screen. So once you've signed in and created your VeeCon account, you can register or you can share. Register is setting it up for yourself. Sharing it will ask you to submit an email address of your friend that you want to invite. And so, for example, if you were going to send it to me, jeremy@vfriends.com, I would get an email and said, hey, you've been invited to VeeCon. And if they don't already, they'll be asked to create a vfriends.com account. They'll be able to quickly add their name to the ticket and they're ready to go. Good stuff. I'm going to stick around for a few more minutes in case anybody has questions. But I think this was very helpful. We're going to be doing this again tomorrow at 10 a.m. Eastern time, especially once the news has circulated a bit that tickets have dropped and some folks have had a chance to try out base, maybe have new questions. So feel free to join us tomorrow at 10 a.m. Again, we'll do it on Meet.VFriends, on YouTube, on Twitter, and here on Spaces. It may or may not be on Spaces, just depending on the efficiency of making sure people get the help they need. Dano, I see you on Twitter Spaces, but I have a question here really quick, so hang tight for me. Whiskey Jack, great question. This presentation is not on the website. This is just for our VeeCon office hours to walk through. But if there's any of the information that you need, I would just email us support@veecon.co and with the graphics that you need. I think we can help you there. Do all attendees need to have their own individual accounts, or can a parent manage all the access for their kids and family? It's a great question. And you can absolutely manage the access for kids, family, friends, etc. In the VeeCon app, and I'll go ahead and show you this, what it looks like in the app. Here on step number 4, where you can see, this is a picture of what the app looks like. You can see there's multiple VeeCon tickets here. So you can register them to multiple folks. The one caveat to that is the ticket functionality is only one aspect of the app. One piece that's been very popular in previous years is the contact feature, which allows you to very easily, through the app, share and receive contacts from people that you meet. And so for kids, I totally understand you might want to just keep it all on your app. But if you're bringing friends, or maybe you're bringing a partner or otherwise, you might want to have them download the app themselves so they can have their own contact information and network on their own without needing your phone to share that contact. Awesome. Dano, I'm passing it over to you. Thanks for tuning in. Happy Thursday. Happy airdrop day. How are you?
Yeah, so I went out to run a couple of errands before the airdrop, and
I saw you were out for like 5 minutes.
As soon as I got to my destination in the parking lot, I whip out my phone.
I saw that.
I see the announcement, and I was like, "Oh my god!" So I ran back home, had to get some gas, and here I am at my computer. I had a question about, I think the bridging.
Yeah.
So I have my tickets are on Ledger. I connected and I tried to sell and it said I needed ETH. So I think I need to bridge some ETH. I'm jumping in late, so I don't know the best way to do that. Or
Yeah, absolutely. And you're looking to transfer your ticket off your ledger, correct?
yeah,
So there's a couple ways that you can do this. If you already have Ethereum, then you can easily use the Ledger Bridge, which is built into the app. Or probably easier for you from a hot wallet where you have ETH to go use the bridge, and I will we'll get you that link right now.
okay.
It's in our blog on the basics of Base.
I'm on that page.
The address
I'm on
is
that.
superbridge.app/base. There's a bunch of bridges, but they all do effectively the same thing. It'll take a couple of minutes. If you haven't already, it'll prompt you to add the Base network to your wallet.
Where's the link?
I am grabbing it right now. I just DM'd it to you on Twitter. Hold on, I'll just get the door.
Super Bridge.
Sorry about that, everybody. All right, Daniel, I'm back.
I click on Super Bridge.
Yep. And if you're here, you can click on Super Bridge on that site. Agree and continue. And let me actually share this screen so folks can see it on Meetup, friends. So here, you're looking to deposit from Ethereum to Base. If you were doing the other way, you would toggle withdraw, which is in the top right. And you're going to go ahead. For some reason, mine became non-responsive, so you might need to do a little refresh. Excuse you. I'm in the middle of something. Thank you. So here you're just going to select the amount you need. And because transactions on Base are so low, you can honestly transfer as little as $1 and it will give you many transactions. But whatever amount you want, go ahead and submit, and then hit confirm and confirm the transaction. You'll be asked to confirm a number of things, like it'll take 3 minutes to withdraw, that you understand that you can't speed up the transaction, and that there's network fees. And then in a few minutes, you'll have ETH on Base.
What you're saying is, so connect a hot wallet that has ETH.
Yeah.
And then bridge some ETH to Base.
Correct.
And then I'll be able to send that Base over to my ledger.
Correct. And with that ETH on Base, you'll be able to transfer your ticket.
I got it confirmed. Thank you, brother. Appreciate it.
Awesome. Very nice. Very cool. Yeah, thanks for asking. I know this bridging process might seem unfamiliar. So thank you, everybody, for rolling along with us as we're looking to just make the experience especially easier for new people, but also more affordable for everybody in terms of transaction costs. Using the bridge is very straightforward, as you can see, and it only takes a few minutes. Even just $1 of Ethereum moved over to Base will cover nearly 100 or more transactions on Base. So it's just very powerful to have this sort of accessibility on a blockchain. And yeah, we're excited to be building on Base. Let me come back to the Meetup Friends chat, make sure I haven't missed anything. Great question, Sam. So Sam asked, do we actually move our tickets to Base or just bridge to Base and they'll be visible there? So a couple of things here. Your tickets are already on Base, number one. You don't need to move them at all. If you're planning to just go to VeeCon and register for the conference, you don't need to interact with Base. You just need to download the VeeCon app, sign into your vfriends.com account with whatever wallet is, can make sure that account is connected to your wallet. and you'll be able to register. Easy peasy. If you're planning to move your ticket to a different wallet, or you're planning to list it on a marketplace, then you will need to pay a small transaction fee of about a penny to do that. And that's when you'll need to bridge to Base or transfer Ethereum on Base to that wallet so that you can transact on the Base network. Hope that made sense, Sam, and feel free to ask me a follow-up. I got a couple more minutes here before we wrap up, but I really want to make sure that anybody who's here live, like shout out to the 40 or so people that are watching across our channels. Can't wait to see you at VeeCon. It's going to be very, very exciting. We're here to help. Good question. So Hot Tomboy asked, does it matter which wallet within VFriends? And it does not. So long as the wallet holding your VeeCon ticket is connected to your VFriends.com account, when you sign into the VeeCon app, it can see the contents of all of your wallets. So it doesn't matter which one, at least in terms of registration. If you're looking to transfer it, then you'll want to make sure that any ETH on Base that you're using is in the same wallet as your VeeCon 2024 NFT. Hey, Ruthless Rob, thanks for popping in. Good to see you. No problem. You're welcome. Good stuff. If I need additional help to bridge ETH, is there a way to get one-on-one help or assistance? Absolutely. What a setup. Thank you for asking this question. What is this? There absolutely is. So from now through running up to the conference, we are going to be running a V-concierge, doing one-on-one and potentially group calls to make sure that people have all their questions answered and are set up to come to VeeCon. Let me get you that link right now. You'll be able to set up a one-on-one call with our team, and we'll be there to support you. So I'm just getting it over to this device. Here it is. This link is available in our blog, which we just posted about the release of VeeCon tickets, how to share or how to register or share your VeeCon 2024 ticket. I've just put it in the chat for Meet.VFriends, which is the place where we're also rocking. Shout out to the Twitter Spaces and the YouTube as well. But yeah, feel free to tap in on that link, schedule a call with us, and whenever is best for you, we'll be there. Walk through it all. All right, I guess we're going to end right on the dot. Last call for questions. Thank you so much for everybody who was here, who chatted, who asked questions. I think we ran through a lot of the basics. Just to review sort of quickly with folks, it's 3 steps to buy your VeeCon ticket. You'll first need to set up a digital wallet, buy your ticket on OpenSea with a credit card or with Ethereum on Base, and then download the VeeCon app to register your ticket. We're going to be doing this again tomorrow at 10 a.m. to answer any further questions. If you are already native to collecting and trading on chain and you have Ethereum, simply go to superbridge.app/base. That link is found in our blog at blog.vfriends.com to move a small amount of Ethereum over to Base so that you can transact and pay those gas fees, which are reduced by 99% down to less than a penny. Really excited to be building on Base and really grateful for everybody who came out for this sort of celebration walkthrough on how to get a ticket. Again, my name's Jeremy. It's been a ton of fun. Feel free to reach out to us at support@vcon.co, or if you want to schedule a one-on-one with our V-concierge, go to our blog and set up a one-on-one call. It's linked there toward the bottom. And that's the show. I'll give us a little lo-fi to play out. And I hope everybody has an absolutely wonderful weekend. See you at VeeCon.